try not to knock this off the tripod. Alright. Gotta put the bottom in first. Gotta make sure that you move that little tube out of the way. It's gotta go low. You gotta get past that gas valve. There we go. Make sure you don't have any wires or hoses stuck in there. Like I said, there are tabs. And that looks pretty good. There we go. Squeeze that on there so we can get a good seal. Whoosh, some of that caulking comes out of there. And then we can put our screws back in. We've got this little drain that we've got the condensate line that we've got to put back on down here. There we go. Let me show you what that is. Down in here, the little condensate line right there. Can you see it? Let's see here. This one right here. Condensate line on the bottom. And I'm going to put that clamp back on. I'm going to put my screws in, and we're almost done here. Just going to tighten them a little bit. I don't want to tighten them too tight because I don't want to strip them out. I'm squeezing out that. I'm going to put that condensate clip back on. There we go. Put these other ones on. Note the rotation. Rotation arrow goes this way, and the arrow is right there on there. So we got the rotation the right way. We've got a couple more screws to put in. Like I said, we put too much caulking on there. Make sure you don't pinch any wires in there. We've got some tubing that we have to hook back up. Here's one. Goes on my pressure switch. I'm going to put that up on next. Here's my pressure switch. That just goes like this. And it goes onto a tab right there. Right, let me show you that. Let me show you that tab. Where's my little light? No, I just move this over here. There's a little tab right here. That's where the bottom part of that bracket goes, right? The bottom hole goes on that tab, and it goes in just like this. Let me give you, yeah. Well, I can't show it to you because it's in the way. There we go. I can show it to you down there. And then that gets screwed on. That gets pushed down there, and then that gets onto that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Underneath here. There's my little light. Oh, there it is. You can see it underneath. Let's see where you are. Underneath there. Yep, there, right there. Right there. There's a tab. There we go. And then the screw goes up on the top hole right there. In that top hole right there. And then you got your hose, which comes over here and goes on there like that, and your clip. Which goes on there. That's probably pretty good. And then your two wires for your switch. And I think, nope, you can't mix them up. You can't mix them up because they're two different sizes. You'll see that one is small. Let me get some. Here you see that this one here is small. This one here is big. So you put the small one, the orange one, on the back, and then this one up on the front, because they won't fit any other way. There you go. Alright, now we've got our start capacitor, which we have to mount up here where it was, and then we do our last connection. Start capacitor up here in this hole, and then our last connection, which is right there, and we'll get that done. And we've got our last screw. And our connection. Connection only goes in one way, so you don't have to worry about it screwing up our rotation. Everything looks good. Oh, we got to put our hoses back in their clips here. These two hoses were in these clips. One was there, and let's put that one in the bottom. Put this one in the top. There we go. And now we are ready to fire it up. We've got everything connected. We've got our start capacitor. We've got our wires connected. We've got our new motor in. We're going to mark this motor when we put it in. And we've got a good piece on there. That's not cracked. We sealed it all up. We've got all of our screws in. And we've got our hoses connected. And it should fire up. Let's see what kind of, we've got a red light, which is good. And we should go upstairs and turn the thermostat up, and we'll see what we got.